my name is Alani Avila and this is gonna be my first YouTube video. I didn't really know what to do to start my first video, so I'm just going to do my makeup. So this is the look that I have right here. I just have the eyeliner on. I haven't put on any eyelashes and I haven't done my face makeup, so I'm gonna start with my eyebrow. This one's already done. I use the Anastasia Barely Dip Brow and I use the shade Auburn. I like to actually brush them out and draw them in, so I always brush up my eyebrows and then I grab, so it's a gel by Elf and it has for the lashes and then for brows, but like as you can tell I've never used it for eyelashes. And I just brush it like normal, making sure to shape out my brow. So I'm going to use this brush. It's the Jeffree Star times Morphe collection in the brush JS7, and then get the top of the lid, just kind of use that one, and I like to flatten it out at the end so it's really skinny. I'm gonna shape. I always start at the bottom of the brow. I'm gonna try to get a little bit closer. So we start from the middle of the brow, trying my best not to start so at the front of my brow, because that's where I like to blend it out with the spoolie. Now I'm gonna shape the top. Again, shaping it the way I like. If you see, I'm like slowly building it just because I don't want to mess up. Then once I have gotten the shape of the tail of my eyebrow, I start filling it in. Like that, and then I slowly start doing light brush strokes to get to the front of my eyebrow, like that, and then I get the spoolie, blend out the front, again making sure I'm brushing it. Then just to make it a little bit darker, I get this Wet n Wild Ultimate Brow Powder. It's just a random, the shade doesn't even have a name. It's just like whatever matches my eyebrows. And then again, I just fill it in like so, just to make them a little bit darker. Because sometimes I feel like the powder is more darker than the pomade. It all depends, because I have bad eyebrow days and then I have good eyebrow days. So yeah, I'm just blending, shaping out my brows. Like that. And as you see, I'm brushing them in. I'm gonna conceal them, and I use the concealer, the Photo Ready Candid by Revlon. To shape my eyebrows, I like to use the shade 030, and so I just put a little bit on my hand like that, and then I get whichever flat brush that I always use the same one, but it's not a specific brush or anything. I just got it from a random brush set online. So it's this one like that. I just kind of dip it in both sides, and then I grab my mirror, making sure it's well covered, and I like to start from the middle of the brow like that, and then slowly build my way up to the end of the brow. I always make sure to go really slowly because I don't want to mess up and have to fix the eyebrow, because then I feel like the eyebrow looks cakey in a way when you have to add anything over the concealer because you accidentally got it on the brow. So there we go, and then I kind of start blending up there where I put the concealer, like that. I drag it down to my lid. I'm gonna get the CoverGirl Stick Concealer in Light Pale 710. And so I just grab it and put it all over my lid. Just my lid. I don't go all over my, like closer to my eyebrows. So I just put it all on my lid. And then I'm gonna grab this brush by Real Techniques. It's the 413. It's like a little dome shape. And I blend it in with the concealer that I used to shape my eyebrows. Like that. And I'm going to go into my Morphe x James palette. So I'm just going to go into the white and put it all over my lid. I think that's good. That looks pretty nice. My Jeffree Star palette with Morphe. And I'm going to use the shade Mogul and Pink Flip right here. These two right here. And I'm just going to get a flat type of condensed brush. I'm going to use this one right here. So I'm just going to kind of mix in both of them and then kind of tap off the excess. And then with my mirror, I'm going to put it in the front of my lid like that. Like that. And then just keep on adding more until I feel like I have enough. And I don't know why I always end up adding to this side every time. I'm going to use from the same collection the JS6. I'm just going to clean it with this brush cleaner I have. And I'm going to go again with Pink Flea. That's the lightest, one of the lighter shades of the two. And I'm just going to blend it out. The edges like that. Really lightly. So just like in little circle motions. There we go. I'm getting this brush from the same collection. It's the JS12. I'm going to dip into both of them, but get a little bit more of the darker shade Mogul. And take off the excess. And then kind of use that to blend. Just so the color is a little bit more stronger. Like that. And then now I'm going to use a Q-tip. Just so it helps me so I don't struggle that much to clean it up. My eyelids got stained already. It is 022 from the same concealer. Just a lighter shade than what I used to conceal my eyebrows. And I'm going to shape my crease with the eyeliner. And then like around here, I like to just look up all the way to make sure that that's the highest I can go. So like I look all the way up. And then as you see, it didn't go any higher up. So that means like I'm fine right there. I don't like to like go like that, just because I feel like it's easier to mess up. So just slowly go like this, forming it with my brush, with the ends of my brush. Then I use my finger to blend out the edges. Blend it in with the eyeshadow like that. I'm gonna get this one from the same set. It's the brush JS11. So it's like a little flat brush. And I'm gonna go into the James Charles palette and go in with that same white shade. And then tap off the excess. Just get the inner corner. And go all over the lid. And then I go into this little light pink shade right here at the bottom. And then use that to blend in between both shades right here. And then from there, I grab again the JS6. And then I'm going to go back into the lightest shade, which is Pink Flip. Just slowly blend it. I don't know if you can see. So I like to use my NYX matte liquid liner. And I always start from the inner corner outwards. And now I'm going to put on mascara. I use Telescopic Carbon Black by L'Oreal. my eyelashes blend in with the fake lashes. So I just quickly cover them, both of them, because I haven't done the other one. Now I'm just gonna clean up my face with this wipey, makeup wipe. Honestly, I'm not too picky about makeup wipes, as long as they don't make me feel oily, because there's some that will make me feel sticky and nasty, and I just don't like that. So I'm just taking off any fallout, and I make sure to always wipe out, not like go this way. So every time I wipe out, I lift up my hand, and then I'm just gonna kind of let that dry a little bit because I feel like my face gets a little wet from the wipey. I'm gonna get my primer, which I love to use the e.l.f. Poreless Putty Primer. I just get my beauty blender, dip it in, so I just put it all around my face. But if I like to focus it more around my T-zone, because that's where I get more oily and that's where I have like more pores, does that make sense? And so just once I feel that I'm good, I'll stop, which I think I'm good. Now I'm gonna go into foundation. She's gone. I use the Revlon Photo Ready Candid the foundation. I'm in the shade 330. So I get like just a few pumps because since it's summer, I don't really like to use that much foundation. I'm a really oily person, especially right here, and so I just put it all over. I tend to focus it more on my outer part of the face, and honestly I try to put a little bit on my ears because I get really red around my ears. It's just like a light foundation during summer. I'm gonna get my concealer in the shade 022. I'll put it in the closer to the inner part of my eye, right here and right here. I saw this on TikTok and it makes me feel like I'm doing something, so that's why I always do it like this. I like to go in with a type of, I don't know how to explain it, like to shape like this. I don't know what it's called, like cream contour, I guess, liquid cream contour. I'm not sure what it's called. I hardly ever contour my nose because I feel like I don't do it right. I feel like I just look like a dummy, but I don't know. I always start with the bronzer, like that, the contour, and then I do the concealer. So yeah, I'm just blending that in. Now I'm gonna start on the top concealer, just making sure it's blended out. And then now I'm actually gonna go into my inner eye concealer. And so I'm just gonna blend it out like that. Now the other side, to make myself feel like it's fully blended it really well, I'll get the same brush I used earlier, kind of dust it off because I did put eyeshadow on it, and then I'll use it again, blend it, trying to get as close as I can to the lash line, just so there's not that weird part of like the line of skin where you didn't go all the way up. I just make sure to blend it all like that. I am an oily person. I'm gonna go in with some pressed powder. I use the Revlon Color Stay in the shade 840 medium. So this is what she looks like. I just get a big fluffy brush like this. This is from the Doe Color Stay. I'm not sure what's the name of it, but I'm pretty sure it's still on the website since this is one of their popular ones. It makes me feel more matted down, especially if like I'm going somewhere where I want to be there for a while, like work, where I sweat a lot. With this palette, it's called the Warrior 2. What am I saying? The Warrior 2 by Juvia's, and it has these like bronzer type of shades right here. And so I'm gonna use this weird kind of fluffy, but like not fully fluffy type of brush, And I'm going to go into Kana and then mix it in with Yore. And then slowly build up my bronzer all around my face. And then I'm going to go into Kufuru. And I'll use this one more around my forehead because she's big. She's a mammoth, of course. Okay, with my translucent powder, I like to use the Airspun in the shade Translucent Extra Coverage. So I always end up having a little bit on the lid, and that's what I'll use. Again, I use like a beauty blender. I don't never use this for like actual like to put foundation. It's always just for powder. So I never wet the sponge or anything. So that's why it's literally white from where I just use it for powder. So I'll get the long side because it's like a shorter side, and then the long side. I'll get the longer side, kind of tap it over where the little holes for the powder are. And then I'll start from the inner corner and go outwards. I've never used any other translucent powder, but I really like this one. I've never dealt with like flashback or anything like that, and it helps a lot with my oily skin. So I don't know, I've heard some people get flashback. I personally do not. I've done this makeup for like quinceañeras, and where I've been in quinceañeras, and it's lasted me like a good the whole day. I've looked okay. I've never really struggled with flashback or anything like that. That's why I never stopped using it. Plus it's really cheap, and you know, I just like it. And so I don't really like to keep my translucent powder on for that long because I don't know, it just makes me feel weird. But while that's on there, I'm gonna put some blush on, and this is from the BH Cosmetics Novo Neutrals 26 color shadow and blush palette. And I'll go into these two blushes right here, and I'll start with the lighter shade, kind of build it up, and then I'll go into the darker shade. They're playing some bomb songs right now. I'm gonna go in with the brush I used earlier, kind of dust it off a little bit, and just in circular motions I flick it back. I like that. Now, just because I feel weird, I'm with my lips full of foundation. I'm gonna clean them up. Now I'm gonna set my face. Warning, my setting spray is ratchet. It's like dripping. I don't know if you guys can see. Look, it's literally like, look, so you guys can see it doesn't go back up, so I have to pull it up. Ooh, warning, it tastes bad. We don't like her. Now I'm gonna do my eyelashes. I'm gonna use these eyelashes. So these are them. My favorite lash glue is the Kiss Strip Lash Adhesive Glue. And it's just so easy to use. Like, it's brush and it dries pretty quickly, and it's really strong. My eyes get so watery, so I struggle with eyeliner. Which is also why I like this eyeliner, because since it's so matte, it doesn't run. And then I'm just gonna get these tweezers like that. I honestly struggled so much with using this type of tweezers, but then I don't know, I ended up losing my favorite tweezers, and I just got used to these. And then I'm gonna grab the other one. Oh, I just pulled them off. While we wait, I'm going to put on my lip liner. I like to use the LA Girl Sugar and Spice lip liner. Kind of fill it in like that. Besitas. kind of rub my lips together, and then I'm gonna get this Kiss Me Now, or just Kiss Me brand lip gloss, and I just put a little bit, and then why am I like this? And then there we go. She's a mess. This is the final look. I really like how it came out. Honestly, hardly like, I've never done just like with the white cut crease. I always, if I do a cut crease, I either just put glitter or I'll put a light pink on it. But I really like how this looks. I saw this look on Instagram and I really wanted to try it out, and I was like, you know what, I'll try it out for my first YouTube video. Like, it's so weird talking to the camera, but I do want to start. I don't want to wuss out because I've always wanted to do one, and my friends have always told me to make a YouTube channel. Hopefully this is not as bad as I think it's gonna be. I don't know what video I would do next, because I mean, I can bake, I can do a baking video, I can do DIYs. I mean, I know a few DIYs here and there. I can also vlog. I mean, I don't go anywhere, but I can vlog. And I can also do story time. I have plenty of those. So yeah, thank you for watching. This was fun. Honestly, I was kind of nervous, but it wasn't that bad. So thank you.